What is the Kansas Bankruptcy Center doing with the coronavirus or COVID-19? That's what we're going to talk about today. I'm Norman Douglas, owner of Kansas Bankruptcy Center, located in Wichita, Kansas. You can go to kansasbankruptcycenter.com. There you can get some information regarding bankruptcy. You can actually schedule a case evaluation by telephone at the moment. You can see my schedule and pick a time that works well for you. Also, it allows you to fill out the intake sheet so that evaluation can focus more on what's going on as opposed to just getting some data. So feel free to go there and schedule a case evaluation. So like I said, today we're going to talk a little bit about the coronavirus, the pandemic that's happening and kind of crossing the United States. Today's good Lord, today's March 20th. It's a Friday. And today, like I said, I'm going to talk a little bit about what my firm is doing in response to this outbreak and this pandemic that's going on. First of all, if you are a potential client, I am still scheduling telephone case evaluations. Okay, so if you have questions, again, you can still schedule that telephone evaluation. We will go over it. If you want to move forward and whatnot, we can send you the documents that you need in order to start filling those out to get those back to us. I sent my employees home on Tuesday, so a few days ago, when this kind of started coming out and people started closing their businesses and whatnot. It is in your best interest, my best interest, firm's best interest that my employees stay healthy, right? I don't want them sick. I don't want their family sick. We're in a big building. There's lots of people walking around. I don't want them to have any issues with this virus. So on Tuesday, I basically said, you guys can work from home, and we set that up. Fortunately, the firm is basically set up to work remotely anyway. One of my paralegals works from home at some points now, so she's basically already ready. So it was pretty simple to flip the switch to say, okay, everybody work from home and work remotely. It was basically a laptop, which is already done, and a license, and that was it. Simple. So within a day, we had everything up and running. So my employees, myself, we can basically see everything. We can, of course, get voicemails. We have a cell phone that the firm is hooked into. It's not a big deal to go remotely or to go remote. And so thankfully, that was kind of pre-planned, and it worked pretty well. So everything we can do in the office, other than be here physically, we can do from home. So if you're a current client, don't stress about your case. If you have questions, again, you can always email us, you can always call us, and we're available. I would ask that you leave a message if you don't reach us, and then we will call you back. Just because, if there's a lot of phone calls or something, we'll just make return calls. But you can email us at questions@douglas.law and ask those there. I would ask also that you refrain from asking, what's the coronavirus doing, or what are the changes in my case or something like that, just because we can't work on your cases if we're answering those questions. And honestly, the answer is that not a lot's changing at all with regard to my office creating your case and getting it ready. If you're a current client and you have a case already filed, then there are a few things going on. One, they have suspended the 341 hearings that generally happen 30 days after you file. Those have been suspended until after April 10th, and so we will notify you when that's going to happen, right? If they extend that deadline and suspend it a little bit more, then we will also let you know. If you have a Chapter 13 and you are in if there's a motion or something on your case, all of that stuff is filed electronically with the court. We would get notice of it at home, or the office doesn't change anything. We will still mail you a letter. We will still reach out to you if we need something. So just watch out for those emails and or those phone calls or letters in your mailbox coming from us so we can continue to work on your case as we always have. So my goal in all of this is still to provide great customer service like we have been, to continue as if nothing's happening, and then all of us work from home. Once this passes, we'll all come back to the office and continue where we left off from home and continue working on your cases. So it's pretty much all I have. I just wanted to kind of touch base and let everybody know what's going on as far as my office is concerned. Like I said, not a huge issue. We flipped the switch. We're working at home and doing the same thing. So again, Norman Douglas, Kansas Bankruptcy Center. You can go to kansasbankruptcycenter.com and schedule the telephone case evaluation. And again, once this passes, we will start doing in-office consultations once again. So not a huge issue. You can email us at questions@douglas.law if you have something that's pressing, if you're a prospective client or a current client. So with that, I will let you go, and I appreciate you watching. If you think somebody else needs to hear this, share it with them. Subscribe if you're listening to this on the podcast or something, and I will talk to you next time. Stay safe, stay home, hang out with your families. Have a good day.